Well, is today the day? I sure hope so. Because right now we got two different length push rods for the Ford. That's one length and this is another. And unfortunately, come on camera. Unfortunately, I might end up having to use both of those to get the valves all set in this motor. So we're going to get this thing out and get her ready and see if the push rods fit correctly. So I'll be back. Well, they're all in, and no. The last rods we had 9/700s. There was zero clearance on the exhaust. It was just barely opening. And I'm ranging from 50 to 60 thousandths on the intake, but the exhaust I am rating about 87 thousandths clearance, which is too much on the exhaust. Some of these are a little tighter. It's, don't make any rhyme or reason why they're not coming out the same. So I called my father-in-law, which is my old machinist. He loves these old Fords, and see what he thinks going on. Oh, never mind. Okay, that was the machine shop. These Ford 390s are the problem motors for Ford. He's checked on one form. According to the clearances I've got, we're right in the ballpark. Then he goes checks another one. He's got an old book for these old motors. Can't find it. He thinks he's got it over at his other shop. So he's going to look tonight. So we may or may not be right. I don't know. When the father-in-law gets a hold of me, I'll tell him what's going on and see what he thinks. Because I don't know. I just want to make sure this thing's right when it leaves. So I guess we won't mess with it anymore tonight. Until I know that we got good clearances. I've looked and I found variances. It's just way too much slop allowance in this Ford motor. Way too much. So I guess we'll see. So I don't know what else we're going to do today because it's getting late. I got the bolts polished up for Buddy that dropped them off yesterday. So I guess let's go from there. So we'll find something maybe. Well, okay, guess what? We're going to pull the push rods out and get the gaskets lined up. And we're putting the intake and the valve covers and all that on right here. Just talked to the father-in-law that been in the machine shop. Shit. Oh, trips. I don't know how many years. Anyway, he's a Ford guy. Really likes Ford. He says the clearance on this old 390 is a minimum. He says if you got 50 thousandths or less, you need to have for push rods. 50 to 150. So I'm coming out at 57 on the intake and 87 on the exhaust. He says that's perfect. Put her together. So I am finally going to button this motor up. Yes. So I guess I'm going to get to work and get this all buttoned up now. So anyway, alrighty, it's about time. Well, there it is. It's together. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to end up with. If it doesn't perform right or something doesn't seal, that intake will have to be taken off and thrown. I'm not sure what the hell happened, but there was a little bit of an issue, but I've got it. I hope. And I hate aftermarket chrome parts. And I see why some places just completely hate aftermarket stuff. I had to snip the gaskets some to get them to fit these valve covers, because who knows what these gaskets are, the valve covers are. I'm kind of anxious to hear this thing start, but I'm more anxious to just get it out of here. And pray to God we don't have to do any more work to this, because the only thing I know that we would have to do work to is replace this intake. The valves are in, the push rods are in, the rocker arms are on. It's time to go out the door. I've ran out of parts. This is what is back to where they pulled it out of the car. So I might have forgot to tighten. Yeah, I forgot to tighten that one. Found the valve cover bolt, I forgot to tighten. There we go. I'll have to look it over one more time. Busted a socket because he's got these stupid aftermarket chrome Allen bolts in it. That crap there. If you're gonna put a bolt in it, put a regular bolt in it that's chrome. But it's kind of what they were stuck with, because it's really. Yeah, I did. I goofed. I got the valve covers on backwards, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. They are. That's their problem. So yeah, I'm kind of anxious to hear this thing fire up. There's, I got the cam button plug to do, and then these 4 Allen or pipe plugs there to put in. I can't do that until it's off the stand. And I ain't taking this off the stand until it's going out the door. So I guess I want to call them, talk to them, and see what's going on. Okay. Called them. We gotta look at this thing until Thursday morning. And I just figured up the hours I put into this motor build. I can't believe it. But I've put a lot of stuff together, taken a lot of stuff apart, put it back together, check this, done that, run here, run there. I've got 35 hours into this motor. 35 hours. I'm like, holy crap. I cannot believe I put that much time into this motor. Well, that's the thing about the Fords. They always say the Fords are more labor cost and parts cost. So I guess tomorrow what I'm going to do is roll that one over by the door. Now that that thing's together and all its parts are gone, I want to get back on Mr. Monte Carlos, degree that cam in again with the new chain first, then see what I got to do there, if I got to put that keyway in or what. Get that done, then I can hopefully finish assembling that and then get that thing painted and then on the stand and run and broke in. And then the 327, I gotta dig out another set of heads for that motor. But man, oh man, oh man. I just can't believe the time wrapped up in this. So I told him, I says, it's back to where you guys can get it in the car and I'll come down and help you get it running. But yeah, wow. Wow, wow, and wow. just, oh. So now I'm to the point where I'm anxious to hear this thing fire up. Yeah, I can't even. I'll do that before it leaves here. I'll find a socket to fit the drive so I can take a drill and prime the oiling system, but I can't prime the oiling system until after it's in the car. Because the way this car's put together, they got to have a remote oil filter in order to get the oil filter stuff on. So yeah, I guess Thursday when they pick it up, I'm going to tell them they don't dare turn it over. They don't do anything other than put the motor in, get everything on it except for the distributor, and then I'll come down and fire it up. So anyway, I guess that's going to be it for today. This Ford's together. There's nothing more we can do here. I mean, we paid up on the parts. I had to go after some bolts and a key so I could put the harmonic balancer on this day. And it's got one of those nice ones with everything. So I've ran out of parts. I got just the leftover gaskets for the other stuff. That so. Yep, and I broke my first one out of here. Yep. Took the end right off it. 7/32. So I guess I'll be back to Chevy's. For being a Ford, it does look good, but I know looks don't make them run. Oh, I'm just wrapping things up, so go from there. So see y'all later. Have fun. Stay cool. Temperatures are going up, and we'll catch y'all later.